Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the next playthrough of the Half-Life universe. We'll be moving into Opposing Force, which is the second modification for the Half-Life franchise. I am not alone here. I have a friend with me. Introduce yourself.
I'm Jeremy Van Dyke. Hello.
A very good friend of mine of the Imaginatious Gaming Guild.
Man, there were so many other good mods for Half-Life.
Oh yes.
Day of Defeat
Actually,
or Special Forces.
yeah. But I mean, I actually enjoyed, I don't know if you've, played it, but there was one good mod for Half-Life 2 in particular called Nightmare House 2.
Yeah, I saw your playthrough of it.
Yeah. It's a great modification.
It works great. It's a shame you're the only one who lives through this whole thing.
Yeah. So, we'll name the engineer Clark, the infantry Bob,
They
the
need
medic.
names.
What?
I said they need names.
Sure. Okay.
Death, dead.
Dead, deader, deadest.
Yeah, no, that goes to Albert Einstein.
So, we take row of Adrian Shepard, a 22-year-old Corporal Marine, tasked to rescue the science team in Black Mesa. And for the sake of this playthrough, I am playing through medium. Gotta have a little challenge.
If you were playing on hard, that would be a little challenge.
Yeah.
But considering it's a no-death playthrough, it is perfectly fine on medium.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm surprised I actually pulled off a no-death playthrough. A playthrough in this video game in particular, because there are a few parts in this game that are really difficult to go through.
Mm-hmm. Mostly
Mainly,
the bosses.
Yeah. Thankfully, it's pushed towards the end of the game, but of course, it's the end of the game.
Will kick your ass.
We have suffered a plane crash, thanks to the alien. Ugh.
Hey, it's not your fault Gordon Freeman unleashed hell.
Yeah.
Then again, they had
Gordon
no idea
Freeman.
what was going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing that's interesting about Black Mesa Source, is that they actually have Dr. Klein and Dr. Eli to play part of the Black Mesa Source.
Good.
I mean, I'm very grateful they did that, because I was like, I wonder if they're going to incorporate those two, characters into the Source mod. And sure enough, they did.
Well, yeah, it wouldn't be the same game if they didn't have the voice actors.
Oh, yeah. Okay, allow me to read your name off your tag.
Can't.
Mr. Nosy. Okay. Nice to meet you, Mr. Nosy. What you want me to do?
Went through my shit when I was knocked out.
Yeah. Where's my weapon?
Or any of them.
Where's my armor? I think you were doing a little bit more than rescuing
Checking
me
you
there,
out.
buddy.
I just think it's funny that they're going to be poking head crabs with sticks. Really? That doesn't seem like a smart idea at all.
No.
I don't know. I always said that they should have killed Lamar, but...
I mean, I actually found Lamar adorable in the Half-Life 2 game.
Really?
Yes.
Just 'cause he can't eat you alive?
Why? It's great. You wouldn't want to have a head crab as a pet?
No. No. I'm okay without having a head crab as a pet.
I mean, for the longest time, I've always wanted a head crab plushie.
They're cute. See, is there any way to kill that head crab zombie?
Nope,
Even if you lead him
because
towards guards?
yeah, the guard for some odd reason can't make it across the table for some odd reason.
But he has a gun.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, you can't lead the zombie, toward the guard that's at the open door. I guess because
Uh,
of limitations. I guess.
mm-hmm.
And this is another game made by Gearbox Software.
Yep. Gearbox has had a long history before they
Yep.
started making their own games.
Oh yeah. And then Duke Nukem Forever came by.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
That game shouldn't have ever been made. If it was made, it should have been made by 3D Realms, and that was it. Because the
Yeah.
original gameplay they had for that, if you look at the test demos, is halfway
Oh
decent.
yes. I mean, I remember watching the trailer. That was introduced in 2002. Was it?
Of it.
Um. You know. Because I used to have Duke Nukem the Manhattan Project. The Manhattan
Manhattan
Project.
Yeah.
Yes. One of the very few good Duke Nukem games.
Well, 3D was pretty good.
Yeah. I've still yet to beat that.
Duke Nukem 3D?
Yeah.
It's a classic. You've beaten all the Doom games, but you haven't beaten Duke Nukem 3D.
Yeah. Ah, well.
3D was the original. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
besides the platformer.
Well, yeah. I was introduced to Duke Nukem 2 first, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, back in the golden days of Windows 98, 95,
Yeah, I was about
Jazz
to say.
Jackrabbit.
Oh, God. See, 95 was okay. I got that when it first came out because my parents decided to buy a computer, so the first games I
Yeah.
had access to were Chex Quest, Doom, and Duke Nukem 3D, which came installed on the computer. Probably
Yeah.
not the smartest idea for a sixth grader, but yeah.
No. But, yeah, so, I mean, I remember a lot of games I played as a child. Jazz Jackrabbit being one of them. Doom, Lemmings. Um, I could name all kinds of games I've played on the PC, but there's a lot of games I've played even on the Nintendo Entertainment System and the Super Nintendo. I I was I was quite a little gamer back then, and I still am to this day.
I was about to say, you used to be? I think you still are. Hi, dude. Aw.
Well, I mean, he
Wait,
was
if you'd
dumb.
waited to get the Desert Eagle before you broke open those boxes, would they have had ammo?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
It's like, hey, new ammunition. Must be a new gun lying around here somewhere.
Yeah.
That's one thing, I've always liked about the Half-Life franchise is the fact that, oh, new weapons, yay. I wonder what they do.
Yeah.
I especially love what they did with the gravity gun in Half-Life 2.
Which episode?
The end of the Half-Life 2 game where,
Oh, where your
you get a
gravity gun actually does
malfunction.
damage and can
Yep.
repulse stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, no. That was the best version of the gravity gun.
Well, I mean, back then, wasn't it, it was used to be known as the Tau Cannon, I believe, until it's got, its upgrade in Half-Life 2.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even back in Half-Life, I used to, name it the gravity gun, but just because it's easier to pronounce.
Well, yeah, it's a lot easier to pronounce than the zero-point gravity generator.
Yeah.
Or field manipulator, one of the two.
Yep. Rule of thumb: if you're playing any Half-Life games, break these boxes to get items. You're
Break
going to
anything
need
you
them.
can.
Yes. Oh, you will see me using the Desert Eagle a lot in this playthrough. I promise.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a lot more powerful than the pistol you get in the Half-Life series, anyways.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Which made no sense why Gordon Freeman had to wait in order to get the revolver.
Yeah, I mean at that point, the shotgun was the most powerful gun to use in
Yeah.
Half-Life. At that point.
Well, because when they were originally doing opposing forces, Counter-Strike came out first, so.
Yeah.
Hence why
Man.
most of the guns don't look like the original Half-Life gun.
Yeah. Man. To be honest, I do prefer the older graphics over the HD graphics. Um,
Well,
if only because I have a nostalgia kick for, you know,
yeah.
the older graphics and the sound effects that they used for most of the weapons.
Well, that and, I mean, the gun models aren't even that much more flashier.
Yeah. Hello, Vortigons. Bye,
Yeah.
Vortigons.
It's understandable that they're pissed.
Yeah.
They are being experimented on after all.
Yep. And then we take down their master in Half-Life. If you haven't seen my Half-Life playthrough, watch it. I already did it. Like 3 years ago.
Yeah, no, Half-Life's a classic game.
Oh yes. Ay.
I can't wait till Half-Life Episode 3.
Uh,
Someday we'll get it. It only took
as
them
soon as
9,
Gabe
10
Newell
years.
knows how to count to 3.
It's not that. It's more along the fact of, I'm making money with Dota 2 and other products. I don't need to put it
Yeah.
out. Besides, they waited a long time for them to bring out Episode 2, so
Yeah.
I'm okay with if they decide to wait a little longer for it to be that good.
Yeah.
Because honestly, if they released Half-Life Episode 3 and it sucked, people would be pissed.
Yes. Definitely. But it's been like how long?
Well, Half-Life 2 Episode 2 came out when, though?
Um, Let me actually do a little quick Wikipedia search for that.
Okay. Because, yeah, no, I don't think it's been more than 5 or 6 years.
Yeah. Let me check. Half-Life 2, Episode 2. Alrighty. It was released in 2007.
Okay. So, yeah, it's 7 years now.
Yep. It's been 7 years. Oh well. I
It was
enjoyed
10
it.
for the original.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. Oh, there'll be times I'll be making mistakes, shooting crates and barrels that are explosive.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was like, if you shot that crate, why didn't you just hit it with a crowbar? But that makes more sense in there since it was explosive.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, I mean, half the time it's like I don't even mean to hit the explosive crates. You can't afford to take damage this early in the game.
No.
Even though there are, like, med kits, battery packs laying around.
Yeah. And the first aid stations work wonderfully.
Oh, yes. Any HEV stations that you find
Mm-hmm.
does wonders.
See, it never made sense to me that he only has a health bar. He doesn't have, like, any shielding or armor or anything else.
Yeah.
Which Gordon Freeman is technically in a hazardous environment suit, which isn't really body armor, so...
Yeah. I mean, it was an interesting concept they did with Blue Shift, where, instead of picking up battery packs, you gotta rely on finding, helmets and armors.
Yep.
So.
Same with quite a few other games of the era.
Yep. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is part one. We will see you in part two.